Welcome students, class 10th. In previous video 1 of chapter 14, we learnt about ungrouped data and group data. Again we discussed about there are two types of group data. Yes, can you tell me what are these? Number one, yes beta, speak with yourself immediately. See, we discussed exclusive grouped data. Yes or no? Yes. And second, we discuss inclusive grouped data. Both are very clear to you. Exclusive means upper limit is excluded. Upper limit is not part of that class, because upper limit becomes lower limit of next class. And in inclusive, both upper and lower limit are included in the class. Okay, very good. Now we will talk about finding mean of the group data. Okay, let us give heading mean of group data. Clear? You must remember in class 9th we discussed about finding mean, median and mode of the ungrouped data. Yes or no? So mean of the ungrouped data formula is known to you. See, in class 9th we discussed about mean of ungrouped data, and that was calculated using mean x, means x bar, read as x bar, mean of x, that is x1 plus x2 plus dot 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 plus xn. What is this? First observation plus second observation plus dot 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 plus last observation, means sum of all observations divided by total number of observations we wrote, that is n. Okay, and this was written as summation x upon n. So we are writing here summation I equal to 1 to n, and so therefore we write xi. So this we discussed in class 9. Now we will talk about mean of group data. Okay, now see, mean of group data. Grouped data, I am taking one example of group data. See, I am taking first, okay, that is class, I am writing class 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Okay, now I am taking how many observations are there. You know, number of observations is known as frequency. So suppose frequency, say these are 10 to 20 are 5, 20 to 30 are say 8, 30 to 40 are say 7, and 40 to 50 are 5. See, total how many are there? Yes, 25. Got it? Now first tell me, is this data is exclusive or inclusive? Very good. This is exclusive because 20 becomes a lower limit of next class. 30 becomes lower limit of next class. Got it? Okay. So understood now. See, and this number of observation in each class, number of observations in each class is known as frequency of the class. Frequency of the class. Frequency of the class. Frequency of the class. Now see, we got a formula. That formula of the mean of the group data is to be taken in the way here. This frequency I write by f, the observation in class. Now this is given in group. Now how to find observation? For this type of group data, we have to find what is to be taken in place of observation x1, x2, x3, x4. See, in ungrouped data x1, x2, x3, x4, xn. So it's very clear these observations are required here. You cannot take from class directly. So for that we need to find mean of the class, middle value of the class, and in class 10th we will discuss about how to find mid value, that is mid value is known as mid value. Now mid value is equal to lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Okay, so that is taken as 10 plus 20 upon 2. Then this see 30 upon 2 is 15. Got it? So it is 15. And here 20 plus 30 upon 2 is 25. 30 plus 40 is, yes, 70 upon 2 is 35. 40 plus 50, 90 upon 2 is 45. So mid value of the group data is equal to, can you tell me what is this formula in other way? Yes, 10 plus 20 upon 2, what is this? Students, very good. We discussed about in finding mean of the ungrouped data, x1 plus x2. If there are only two observations, then what is mean? So sum of observation upon number of observations. So if there are two observations, means upon 2. So this is mean of the upper limit and lower limit. Mid value of each class is also called mean of the upper limit and lower limit. Got it? So now see, you understood how to find mid value. Very clear. Again see, we calculated one very important, you must understand. Here we calculated mid value of each class. So see, we have given more time for finding mid value. Students, for finding mid value, you need to find mid value of only two classes, first class and second class. Then by seeing the mid value of first class and second class, you can write mid value of next classes yourself, so that we can save our time. How? See, look here. Mid value of first class is 15. Mid value of second class is 25. So can you tell me what is difference between 15 to 25? Yes, 10 is different. Yes or no? So see, 15 plus 10, 25. So I will add 10 to 25, 35. I will add 10 to 35, 45, like this. So for finding mid value, you need to find mid value of first class and second class only. Write properly. See the difference. Simply add that difference in each class, each mid value, you will get next mid value. So you don't need to waste time for finding mid value of each class by adding lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. So this wastes time. Also in great hurry, sometime we may do mistake. Clear? So this mid value is taken as observation. Frequency is f. Okay. So again, in finding mean of group data, first step, find mid value. What is first step? See, for finding mean of the group data, what is first step? Find mid value. What is second step? Yes, and this mid value is known as what? We will mark like xi. Xi means this may be first observation. What is first observation here? See, if this is xi, then what is this 15? x1. What is this 25? x2. What is 35? x3. What is 45? x4, and so on. Okay, got it now. Now in this again we need one more column. That is, see, I am writing product of frequency and mid value. That is fx, fi, xi. See, now I am taking it now. 15 5 is 75. 25 8 200. Then 35 into 7. See, multiply 7 5 35 3 7 3 21 plus 3 24. Again multiply 5 and 45, 5 5 25, even carry 2, 5 4 20 plus 2 22. Okay, understood? See, again confirm 7 5 35 3, 7, 3, 21 plus 3, 24. You got it now. Fx means product of frequency and mid value of the class. Frequency and mid value. Got it. Now see here we got this total. Again this total is known as capital N or summation F. Means sum of all observations, all frequencies. Summation F means sum of all frequencies. Here we will write summation, that is sum of fx. Now we will add 5, 5, 5, 15. Carry 1. 7, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. Carry 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 745. Got it? Now formula of mean value of the group data is written as summation fx summation fi xi upon capital N. What is fi? Means I equal to 1 to n. Okay. Now see, so what is second step in finding mean of the group data? That is finding column of fx. Find, second step, find product of f and x, that is fx. Okay, understood? And we got now, see, table is made. So in example only class and frequency will be given. You have to find mid value and fx. Okay, and after that total f and total summation fx. Now formula of the mean of group data is this one. See, x bar means mean of x equal to summation fi xi upon n. So you got very simple. See, 745 upon what is this summation f? 25. So summation f means n is 25. You just see 25. If we divide by 25, 745. So see 25 to 50. 25 3 75, not valid. So we will take 25 to the 50. 50, then 60, 70, 24. 24, that 24 is left, taken 5 on 24, it becomes 245. So divide 25, 8 is 200, 25 9 is yes, 25 9 225. Okay, 25 9 225. You can divide like this. See, you got 0 2 0 20. Now point, take point in quotient 0 25 8 200. You got 0.8. So you got it is x bar means mean x equal to 29.8. Understood? Very good. Now see students, you understood how to find mean of the group data. Okay. Now this is the formula we discussed in class 9th, that is for ungrouped, and now class 10th for group data. So this way we do. So in this way, these group data, whatever we use the formula summation fx upon n is known as, we have taken directly from class and frequency, we got mid and fx. So this is known as direct method. Okay. So by direct method we discussed about how to find mean of the group data, because we did direct multiplication and some so-called direct method. So for there are two methods of finding mean. Number one, direct method, and second is, what is that? Assumed mean method. Okay, assumed mean method. Remember it. Okay. So assumed mean method we will practice after practicing direct method for two examples. Okay. So direct method, what is formula of direct method? Yes, students, please remember direct method is mean equal to summation fx upon capital N. Summation f x upon capital N. You will not forget this formula. And what is meaning of capital N? N is nothing but total number of observations, that is summation f. Remember it. Okay, fine. Thank you. We'll see in third video about examples based on direct method. Okay.